This is the Leap Motion controller, and what it can do will blow you away. Think of scenes from the movies Minority Report or Iron Man and how the characters from both films are able to manipulate holograms or other 3D content on LCD screens just by using their hands. Once you've done that, you'll get an understanding of what the Leap Motion can do. The device, which weighs about 45 grams and sells for $111 including shipping to Australia, makes use of two infrared cameras to form an interaction area above it, allowing you to use your hands and fingers to interact with software on your desktop or laptop computer. The interaction area extends out in a dome-like fashion about 2 feet in every direction above and around the device and allows you to manipulate almost anything mid-air in a 3D space. Pitched by its founder as a technology aimed at replacing the computer mouse, a needless layer of technological complexity, the Leap Motion is surprisingly small for what it can do. But can it really replace the computer mouse? Let's find out. So I've got the Leap Motion controller in my hands. All I have to do is plug it in and install the software, which I've already done. Now, as you can see, I've got Google Earth on in front of me at the moment. Now, if I wave my hand over the top, it starts moving around. Now, I can zoom in by moving up and zoom out by moving out and go forwards and backwards and kind of tilt to the left and the right. It's a little bit tricky, I've found. So you've got to be really careful and try and stay steady. I guess the issue with the Leap Motion is that many of the programs that you use and you try and open, you have to figure out what type of motions they use. It's not real. There's no instruction manual per se to really get an understanding of what type of movements you should use. But as you can see here in Google Earth, I've kind of got the hang of it now. It's taken me the better half of a week to figure out how to do it, but I think I've got it. So what we're seeing at the moment on the screen is Airspace Home. That's kind of like the App Store, the iTunes App Store for the Leap Motion. As you can see, I've already purchased a few. Let's try a couple out. First, I'm going to try Sugar Rush. This is a fun car racing game that you use a steering wheel like this to play around a track. So at the moment, I'm just going to click play. I hold in my finger like that into, say, the click zone. I'm not going to select my own kart today because I don't have time for that. I'm going to pick a character, a track. I'm going to put my hands out like this. It's going to prompt me to do that to make sure I've got them in the right place. I'm racing a track with lots of ice cream and cookies today around it. So as you can see, it's a bit difficult and it's very, very few people in the way there, but it's a very simple gesture. One thing I've noticed also with this game in particular is that your arms do get tired after, say, a minute of just being in mid-air. With, say, a steering wheel, you've got something to support your arms, so it's a little easier to actually keep them there. So with this, you kind of end up going, oh, what's the point? I need to put my arms down for a rest. So that's racing on the Leap Motion. Another fun game on the Leap Motion is Rochambeau, rock, paper, scissors, essentially. So let's do that against artificial intelligence, another character in the game. So this is Rochambeau. I'm just going to open up a new game. And I'm ready to bring it on. As you can see, the mouse is going a little bit crazy at the moment. Sometimes it does this. It is a little bit annoying, but we'll get there. I'm going to select male character. Saying get ready. Okay, so I won that round. The Leap Motion not only works with apps that are created especially for it, but it can also work with your existing operating system to navigate between tabs in a web browser or open songs in iTunes. There's an app called Touch for Mac that you can download in its App Store that allow you to control your Mac. So I'm just going to download Touchless for Mac. There's also a separate Windows version available that will essentially allow you to do the same thing. Now, as you can see, I've opened up the Sydney Morning Herald website. If I want to click the top article, I hover over it, click forward like that, and I am now in that article. If I want to scroll through, I put two fingers out I move forward and I scroll through. As you can see, it is a little hard. You have to kind of get used to it. It's all about small movements, I think. As you scroll through, you don't want to go too far up or down or to the side even. So could it really kill the computer mouse in its current state? Well, no. But in the future, maybe. I think once more developers begin to unlock the potential of the device, it will be possible to use more natural gestures to be able to interact with our computers, as seen in popular sci-fi movies.